Hello, Homestead. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please stay standing for a moment of silence.
Coming up on today's special Halloween episode of HHS In Depth, you'll hear from Principal Dr. Ginder in a sit-down by Ashton Hackman. Hear his thoughts from the school year up to this point and what he is excited for as we transition to the second half of the semester.
Reporter Mackenzie Butts brings you a story over the clinic here at Homestead, where you'll meet two of our school nurses and everything they do in order to keep the students and staff healthy each and every day.
I bring you a story over the club that is helping students learn how to save our planet one day at a time, the Environmental Club.
I'm Ashton Hackman. Coming up on the Locker Report, Caleb Wood and I give you an update on all things HHS sports, including a look at our boys cross-country team.
I'll bring you an all-new Tech Talk, teaching you ways to prevent your laptops from obtaining viruses.
And Drew Persinger will give us the weekend weather forecast in his weather segment, The Drew Point.
We'll bring you all those stories and more coming up on HHS In Depth for Friday, October 25th.
Hello, Homestead. I'm Carly Flanagan.
And I'm Alex Peters. Welcome to today's episode of HHS In Depth.
Last week marked the end of the first 9 weeks of the semester.
And reporter Ashton Hackman recently sat down with Principal Dr. Ginder to get his thoughts on the school year up to this point. And he joins us now with what he had to say. Ashton?
Alex and Carly, with the changing of seasons comes the transition into the second half of the first semester. The first quarter has not only brought a successful fall sports season, but also academic success to many hardworking Spartans.
We want you to be successful. We want you to be learning. We'd love to everybody to earn an A.
As the calendar draws closer to the month of November, the first semester is nearly halfway over. Dr. Ginder accounts a first quarter that has brought athletic triumph and academic success to the entire school body.
I'm always excited by the changes in season. We've got plays coming up. We've got orchestra and band competitions and concerts. Those things are always exciting to be a part of. And then we've got winter season with winter athletics. So those things are, I think, what make a lot of us come to school and enjoy school are the activities. I've been really impressed with HHS ID. It's been the best product that we've seen here in a lot of years. We've got some great talent, and that's been really awesome to see. And it's also exciting for me to see our students presenting and talking and giving speeches in class and just doing an outstanding job with that. Those things have been really good to see.
Despite the determination to win, Spartans have represented the school in a positive way, with acts of courage and sportsmanship.
We've been competing really well all fall, and I'm talking about the arts and athletics. What I really have been pleased with, though, is to hear the stories from multiple people across the state as our kids return home. Their behavior, how kind they are, how competitive they are, how bad they want to win, but their behavior during those times of competition. Our kids are setting themselves apart.
As winter approaches, it is important to stay focused and driven for the rest of the semester.
All in all, it's about keeping positive and having an approach that says excellence is attainable for me, whoever you are.
Good luck for the rest of the semester, and be sure to finish off the first half of the year out strong. Reporting for HHS In Depth, I'm Ashton Hackman.
Juniors and seniors, the following colleges will be visiting Homestead. If you would like to attend a meeting, you must sign up and get your pass at least one day prior to the visit. Friday, November 1st, Purdue Fort Wayne in the Air Force ROTC.
The Acoustic Music Club meets today in its new location, the Community Room. Bring your instrument to practice or go hang out to listen to the sweet tunes that will be reverberating through the room.
Euchre Club will meet after school next Tuesday, October 29th in room 212. Players of all experience levels are welcome. Snacks and drinks will be provided.
The Dungeons & Dragons Club will meet today in the Media Center until 4:30 p.m. Also, K-Pop Club meets after school today in room 924.
The Improv and Drama Club will meet on Monday, October 28th in room 904 from 2:45 to 3:30. They will have a club yearbook photo taken at 2:45, so even if you can only make it for the photo, please stop by before you head to play practice.
And now, here's a story over a Homestead Club that is helping teach students on how to make a difference for our environment. The Environmental Club. Carly recently got a chance to catch up with its sponsor and a few of its members to learn what it's all about.
The Environmental Club provides a fun opportunity for students to get outside and enjoy nature. Mrs. Merkling, the head of Environmental Club, explains what it's like to take part.
We meet every other Monday in room 206, and we're always discussing ways that we can be more environmentally conscientious and to promote overall environmental improvement and well-being.
If you're on the edge of joining Environmental Club, there are many different benefits that may convince you to go.
Environmental Club is really for anyone and everyone because the one thing that we all have in common is the environment.
My favorite part about the club is going out to the environmental center and cleaning up the trails.
Numerous students look forward to the annual events that take place within Environmental Club.
In the spring, the club always does 2 big projects, and the first of which is the resale, which is just kind of like a garage sale where we just give old belongings a second chance, and that's always really big and really fun. And then the second project that we do is the Rain Barrel Design Contest, and in the past 2 years, we've actually won the contest, so hopefully we can keep the streak alive this year.
I would like to invite all students to join us, and even if you haven't been a member yet, or maybe you've only been to one meeting and not able to make it back, you are always welcome. It's never too late to become a member and join, so bring a friend to room 206 every other Monday.
Take it from the members of Environmental Club. If you join, you won't regret it. Come to the next meeting on Tuesday, October 29th. Reporting for HHS In Depth, I'm Carly Flanagan.
The Homestead Book Club will meet next Wednesday, October 30th after school in room 117. Check the Canvas group page for updates on the reading schedule and snack sign-ups. Bring your books and be ready to discuss the first reading checkpoint.
On Wednesday night, the Homestead Auditorium hosted the Violins of Hope project that is currently on tour in Fort Wayne. Violins of Hope tells the remarkable stories of violins played by Jewish musicians during the Holocaust, as well as the Israeli violin maker dedicated to bringing these inspirational instruments back to life. The presentation lasted about 45 minutes and was free for all in the community to attend.
Poetry Out Loud is a national poetry reciting competition that begins with a school-level competition and gives students the opportunity to make it to the national finals in Washington, D.C. each year. This year's call-out meeting will be Tuesday, October 29th after school in room 117. Interested students should plan on attending or talk to Mr. Beer by that date.
Put it in your calendar now. The HHS Theater Department's fall play, Clue, will take place next week on Friday, November 1st and Saturday, November 2nd. Both night show times are at 7 p.m. and tickets are $10. Be sure to watch next week's HHS In Depth for a story over the cast and crew and behind-the-scenes looks at their preparation for the show.
And now, here's reporter Mackenzie Butts bringing you a story over the place that helps keeps everyone healthy at school, our clinic. You'll meet our 2 school nurses and see what a typical day is like for them.
The staff here at Homestead are what keep the school and its students in check, none of which are most important as our school nurses, who work day in and day out to keep the student body safe and healthy.
I've been a licensed nurse for 19 years, and this is my 5th year at Homestead.
I am one of the nurses at Homestead, but I'm also the head nurse for the district. I do a lot of policy and procedure paperwork along with our state reports. I work a lot with the other nurses and principals and administrators.
The school nurses have many responsibilities on a daily basis in order to care for students.
With having 2,400 students to watch over and make sure are healthy and paying attention in their classroom, we have that many immunizations to follow and maintain. We have daily meds to give, a lot of different things on a daily basis, but we also have our surprise visits as well. Anything from a Band-Aid to a broken arm occurs every day. It's always new and different.
We have daily meds, diabetics, seizures, fainting, all types of things. You never know what you're going to get that day.
Even though there may be some unexpected events, the nursing staff enjoys helping the students here at school.
I love working at Homestead because of all the students and the staff. So much fun. It's fun to see you all grow, all the students grow from freshman on to senior and how much you mature.
I enjoy Homestead because I love working with the kids and the staff here, and I love being out in the community environment. It's a lot more fun, and I get to do more education than I did at the hospital.
My one advice, or a couple advice on to the students: drink lots of water, wash your hands. Flu season's coming up, but wash your hands and then eat breakfast. The majority of our high schoolers don't eat breakfast, and it solves a lot of problems to go ahead and eat breakfast.
If you need to see the nurse, be sure to get a pass from your current teacher and sign in once you enter the office. Reporting for HHS In Depth, I'm Mackenzie Butz.
Spanish Club members, please check your email or Canvas inbox for information about ordering t-shirts and for directions about signing up for the fall bonfire.
Students who are interested in participating in this year's A Taste of Homestead should attend an informational meeting after school Monday, November 4th in room 611, Senor Peeper's classroom. Stop by to learn more and to sign up to participate in this year's A Taste of Homestead, which features food from around the world.
Do you enjoy fun competitions? Do you like putting your knowledge to the test? Go get your game on and compete at Trivia Night for a chance to win a gift card prize. The event will take place on Thursday, November 7th from 6 to 8 p.m. Teams can have up to 4 people, and the registration cost for each team is $20. Sign-up forms are available outside Mrs. Beckern's room, 604B, and Mrs. Waite's room, 606.
This week in the Locker Report, Ashton and Caleb are in with Homestead Sports News. This week's highlights and a report over the Team of the Week, our boys cross-country team.
Hello Homestead, I'm Ashton Ackman, and it's time for another edition of the Locker Report. We finish off the fall sports season with a look at a team that has been busy since before school even started. All the hard work this summer and after school has led them to sectional and runner-up titles, just short behind the #1 team in the state. Ahead of their race at semi-state tomorrow, we get caught up with the Homestead boys cross-country team, your team of the week. The Homestead boys cross-country team is in full drive towards the state meet, placing second at both sectionals and regionals so far this postseason.
Jared Neff, our #1 for the day, finished 3rd, so that was great. I'm pretty sure Keegan Stuckey finished 6th, and then I came in 10 seconds after him or something like that. So overall, I mean, I guess it was okay. Our back end, some guys weren't feeling good today. One of our guys I know was sick, so just a lot of ups and downs.
I had a good race today, just doing what you got to do to make it to the next round. Historically, this is a race that we always struggle at. This is a course that you can't really train for in our area.
After placing 10th at state last year, the best in school history, and a younger and faster team this year, the goal is very clear to the entire team.
Our goals this season are basically to make it state, not just make it state, but win state, and probably beat Concordia, because they're the only team we've really lost to this entire season.
Get out of semi-state, get to state, and go for a state win.
Even with the hard practices put in each and every day, the team still shares many moments together, both on and off the race course.
My favorite memory would be this one time we ran, we went for a run.
Shout out to Tyler Peters, Stefan, the butterfly. Second meet of the season, Warsaw, and he brought a butterfly home. And then, sadly, the butterfly was released.
Good luck to the Homestead boys cross-country team as they compete at semi-state tomorrow. Now it's time to get a look at what happened this past week in Homestead athletics. We're joined now with sports reporter Caleb Wood, who is standing by with a look at your recap. Hey, Caleb.
Hey, Ashton. Many teams have been in postseason action. Here's a look at your recap. Out to Dave Walters Memorial Stadium, where last Friday the Spartans football team shut out Southside 56-0. With the win, the Spartans cap off the regular season with a perfect 9-0 record. Gearing up for their sectional game against Noblesville next Friday, the team delivered the victory bell to Homestead in Spartan fashion. Good luck to the team for the rest of their regular season. Both boys and girls cross-country teams ran in regionals at West Noble last weekend. The boys team finished second overall, led by Jared Neff in 3rd, Keegan Stuckey in 7th, and Donnie McCardle in 10th place. As for the girls, they placed 3rd overall, led by Mia Faber in 4th and Julia Dvorak in 6th place. Both teams get ready for semi-state at New Haven tomorrow. The Homestead volleyball team won their sectional match against Columbia City. Good luck to them as they head down to Muncie Central High School tomorrow for regionals. That was a look at this past week in Homestead Athletics. For the Locker Report, I'm Caleb Wood. Ashton, back to you.
All right, thank you, Caleb, and that will do it for this week's edition of the Locker Report. Be sure to follow us on social media for Homestead sports coverage, football video highlights, as well as Spartan Athlete of the Week spotlights. For Caleb Wood, I'm Ashton Ackman. Have a great weekend.
And now Alex brings you his computer tech help segment, Tech Talk. This week, you'll learn how to prevent from getting those dreaded viruses on your laptops.
Hey there, welcome to today's spooky episode of Tech Talk. Today I'll be going over a topic that's sure to give you a scare, viruses. I'll show you how to stay virus-free on both your school and personal devices, as well as what to do should you ever stumble upon some unwanted bits in your system. The first and most important tool to stay virus-free is common sense. If a website or file looks sketchy, don't click it. Most of the time, trusting your gut and not clicking on that Russian movie streaming site is a safe choice. However, if you really think you need to go to the website but it may not seem trustworthy, here's what you can do. Go to virustool.com or transparencyreport.google.com/safe-browsing/search, both of which are sites run by Google. Once there, input the URL you are attempting to go to and search for it. If the website seems safe based on these reports, you can continue on, but still be wary of sketchy links and advertisements on the page. Another thing you can do to stay safe is to avoid downloading files and applications from places you aren't positive are trustworthy. Though our laptops are pretty secure, downloading certain files could still cause trouble. If you do end up downloading a file, a precursory check before opening can save you a headache. If that answer sheet ends with a .exe, chances are it's not what you think it is. You can make sure you're seeing file extensions by opening up File Explorer, going to the View tab, and checking the box next to File Name Extensions. VirusTotal can also be used to scan files you aren't sure of. Though these tips can help you stay virus and malware free on your devices, there are many more that you can follow. I encourage you to take a few minutes to do some research on staying virus free. Taking just a few minutes could end up saving you a world of trouble. Tune in next time to learn how not to handle your laptop. I'm Alex Peters. Be sure to have a spooky and virus-free Halloween. I'll see you next time.
And now it's time to find out about the weekend weather forecast as Homestead weatherman Drew Persinger brings you the Drew Point.
I still need a Halloween costume. Hey there, Homestead. I'm Drew Persinger, and this is the Drew Point. Now, it took me a while to determine what I should wear for my costume this year, but I decided to go as that kid from the Drew Point because I heard he's pretty cool. So with that out of the way, let's get you to the spooky forecast for this weekend. Let's take a look at it.
There's a chance of some rain tonight with a high of 55 and low of 33. Then we're going to see the sun on Saturday with a high of 56 and low of 45. Rain is coming back on Sunday, however, with a high temperature of 63 and a low of 49.
Wow, how terrifying. That forecast has me spooked solid. So I'll see you next week with a non-spooky forecast because it's going to be November. So until then, I'm Drew Persinger. See ya, Homestead.
Well, that wraps up today's edition of HHS In Depth. I'm Carly Flanagan.
And I'm Alex Peters. Thank you for watching today. Be sure to follow us on social media for behind-the-scenes clips and digital exclusives.
Today, we leave you with a highlight reel of last Friday's football game against Southside, created by Caleb Wood.
Have a great weekend and a happy Halloween. We'll see you again next week.
In week 9 of high school football action, Gunner Friday kickoff for the Spartans, and we're off. Lobs it up, intercepted by Mickens. Hand off to Burton up the middle, he dives for the end zone, and he's in. It's a handoff to Rogers, gets upfield 5 towards the end zone, he's in.
His 100th career extra point made.
Throws it deep downfield by Archibald, caught, he's all alone, he'll take it to the house. 64-yard touchdown pass, Goody fakes a handoff pass to left hash, and he's into the end zone. Throws it into the end zone, caught by Jake Archibald in the right corner of the end zone. Under some pressure, throws it deep for Kistler, deflected and called in. Kistler with a touchdown. They'll hand it off to him, cuts right side towards the end zone, and he's in. Colton Larman, 56-0 victory over Southside as the Spartans have their first undefeated regular season since 2012.